So I've been getting comments from people telling me how I should talk about a channel called StateGirls. So here we are, StateGirls, which is basically just StateHumans, but all the characters are girls. Yeah, this channel is definitely going to be family friendly, right? But before we begin, please like and subscribe and join membership if you want to support more on the channel. So let's begin. So StateGirls currently has over 340,000 subscribers and almost 200 million views, and was created on October 6, 2024. And just from their first short, you can already tell what kind of channel this is. The channel blew up pretty fast, as by the start of December, they already had 35,000 subscribers, with most of their shorts being recreations of popular country ball trends from a few years back. The channel will continue to grow at a steady pace, averaging around 15,000 subscribers and 5 million views per month. Meanwhile, continuing to upload trendy shorts, which while yes did have good designs, the animation was mostly non-existent for a good portion of the shorts. And saying that the designs are good probably isn't a good thing. Now in June of this year, the channel would experience a massive boom in growth, as they will go from almost 160 subscribers by the start of June to more than double that in the span of 2 months. And yeah, that's really all for the channel's history, as remember this channel is still pretty new, so it's not going to be as complex as channels like StateGirls and Spaceballs, who have existed for much longer. And also yes, I am assuming they're also owned by StateGirls company due to how similar the content is to StateHumans, as well as the fact that we've seen some of StateGirls shorts being re-uploaded on the StateHumans channel. Now I want to talk about their content. It's mediocre. No, not all the content's terrible, but it's just not good. The best you'll find is what you'll expect from an average StateGirls channel. Also, a lot of the shorts are trying to go for this anime-like look, which to be fair is decently well done. I just wish there were actual animation videos instead of whatever this is. Also, unlike StateHumans, they don't commonly upload their shorts 20 times or steal from other creators. Usually when they re-upload their shorts, they usually also have a storyboard next to it showing how the show was made, which is kinda neat. Now for what I've been saying, you might think this channel isn't actually too bad. Just a channel that makes trendy shorts to get lots of views, and is also much better than StateGirls and many of their other channels. And yeah, that would be great. However, that's not the case. As while most of the shorts are okay at best and cringe at worst, they have some questionable shorts. For example, we see this short of Canada, yeah, you can see where this is going, or this short of Japan doing something questionable, which by the way, is so inappropriate to the point where StateGirls themselves had to censor the animation just to avoid getting demonetized. Also, they have another short which, while not inappropriate, is something I want to bring up because it's just weird. It's basically showing what these Countryhumans would look like IRL, which at first you might think they're going to use real actors to represent the countries. If so, that would actually be pretty interesting. However, no, as instead we got PNGs of humans, which is kind of off to the point where I won't be surprised that they were actually AI generated. Also, like most of these content farm channels, they usually post compilations as their long form videos with thumbnails like this. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But I also never understood why do you have to make the thumbnails like that. Like sure, Big Bomb Mystic Globe, they have weird thumbnails for the long form videos, but at least that's it. They're just weird, nothing else. But StateGirls for some reason has to make the thumbnails like this for some reason, kid audience. Also, speaking of Mystic Globe, it looked like they stopped using Italian brain rot as the 3 newest shorts do not have that, although he hasn't uploaded in almost a month. So Mystic Globe, if you are watching this video, please stop making shorts when you first started the channel. They're much better than your brain rot stuff. Going back to StateGirls, you can tell that this is just another content farm, although there's one thing I want to mention that is kind of sad. When you look at StateGirls, you can tell there's actually some effort put into these shorts, even if these animations are short and half of them barely have animation. But the ones that do have animation don't look too bad. Animation takes a while to do, and especially with these designs, it's definitely not going to be easy. And it's also sad how talent like this is being wasted just to make trendy shorts to make as much money as possible. And same can be said with StateHumans, not Spaceballs though, because these designs are horrendous. But for these other two channels, the animation designs are actually not that bad. Honestly, if both of these channels prioritize quality rather than profit and made meaningful animations, then they have the potential to become one of the best Countryhuman channels in the community, as well as rivaling channels like Mrs. Feelgood and other good country ball channels. Of course, I'm not saying they'll be the best. I mean, once again, they're a corporation, and I always feel like a single animator or a small team is always better than that because of the much harder work they have to go through. But still, they have the potential to be pretty good channels. But sadly, that's not the world we live in. But hey, maybe someday the people behind these channels can recognize the great potential the animations have. But maybe I'm just being too optimistic. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys next time.